Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to our Imperator Rome Let's Play as the Republic of Rome. It is currently a blistering 31 or so degrees up here in Canada, so for all of you Americans, that's kind of, around 87, I think. Don't really quote me on that, I'm not very good at my conversions, but yeah, it's really hot. So I do have my window open. If you hear anything odd in the background, that is why, because of how goddamn hot it is in my room right now. So, anyways, welcome back to Imperator Rome. We're gonna finish off our war with Carthage here. Probably just, get the peace done and all that stuff. Nothing particularly interesting. Pretty much just take all that we can. And hope we don't just die from doing so. That sounds like a pretty grand idea to me. So we'll see how far we can go. It looks like this is pretty much the extent that we're willing to go. That's a disgusting amount of aggressive expansion. But in theory, so long as we're not above the value of 50, we should be okay. And this looks like it will not add up to 50. Around 48-ish. So we're getting there, but not quite 50. See, if we did this, that'd be a problem. But we're not going to do that because... Oh, what did I do? I unselected one thing. Really? Okay. We're going to do this all over again then. Gonna have to do all of that all over again. Right? No, not that. Oh, come on. Okay, we have to do it manually once again. That's... I don't know if that's a bug, it's just really annoying. God, okay. There, does that work? And then these two things, okay? Does that work for you now? Good. Okay. That's all we can take. That's all I plan on taking anyway. So we're gonna do that. Wait for it to update. Give it a good old second. And there we go. Herald from the Levantine major power of Carthage. Well, major power is a little bit of an overstatement at this point. They just got absolutely demolished. Like, oh, that's a lot of debt. Oh, that's like no manpower. Oh, they got no more ships. Yeah, ooh, it must hurt, doesn't it? Doesn't it, Carthage? Okay, so... just excuse the fact that that was kind of extremely creepy, and let's move on to the conquest of Carthago. Alright then, we can just sack the entire city and murder every single slave in the city of Carthago. Should be over here. We could do that, which wouldn't be terrible. If we get rid of all the slaves, technically, when we put this guy on culture conversion, because that's what we're gonna do, it would kind of work out, wouldn't it? Oh, but then we lose popularity. And gain some corruption. Oh, but we get the Carthaginian fleet. For 10 years. Oh, well, 10 years isn't very much then, is it? Okay, only their greatest artifacts will be brought back to Rome then. Kill a couple of slaves. The Kirkoanian elite, yep, that's the one. We could just go with aggressive expansion, because that's one of the major issues we're going to have to fight through for now. And apparently we can have a governor for all of Africa. Carthago in Africa. Yeah, I guess. Why does this say Numidia? Yeah, Numidia. So, does Africa refer to... Oh, hold on. Okay, so this region is referred to as Africa. I don't know why, but okay. And then do we have, like, the greater areas? This is provinces. Regions. Nothing higher than regions, I guess. Okay. I would think, like, maybe continents would be separated, but... I guess it doesn't really matter. I would think this would be like, oh, here's, like, actually, I have no idea what I was thinking. Here's the Horn of Africa. I don't know. But yeah, anyways, yep, this is looking pretty nice. That's a pretty massive name right there. It almost rivals the size of the name Rome back home. Not quite, of course, but pretty close. And, well, Carthage, I guess you guys are just, gonna have to live with this then. I wonder how free your vassals are gonna become after this, because you guys are not really in the best situation, which is of course the best situation for me. Oh, right, the governor himself, right. Gotcha. You seem alright? Sure, let's go with you. Actually, what are your abilities? It doesn't say if made governor, yada yada yada, it just says... Oh yeah, okay, so you have things like that. So if ruler, then national citizen... Oh, national citizen happiness, whoa. Okay, I like you. You're gonna become a ruler, of some place. Oh, do you get all of Africa? Oh, it's a governor for Africa. Okay. I thought there were individual governors for each, like, area. Okay. So it's governors for regions, not for provinces. Interesting. Okay, well that's something you learn every day, I guess. Or you learn something new every day was what I was trying to say, but you know. So this guy, he's not as good with his finesse, but he does give us national citizen happiness, which is nice to have. So I'm glad to have him on board. Now, as for this guy, local autonomy. Yeah, I understand that. However, have you considered conversion? Because, yeah, that'll give us immediate value. The local autonomy thing. But we're already making a ton of money and have more than enough manpower. So if we change this to, say, cultural assimilation... Well, let's get rid of our war exhaustion first before we start increasing the local unrest again. And we actually just lost our, he was General Legion 2. Yeah, there you go. That's the one. And so, I guess they can't really have loyalty to him anymore because, you know, he's kind of dead. So I guess we're just going to have to move him on to the next one. Can they still have loyalties to dead people? Okay, yeah, I didn't think so. That wouldn't make any sense whatsoever. So, we're gonna have to ransom some prisoners. Okay. Oh, they would say no, actually, because they hate us. So even if I wanted to... Yeah, decline the offer of ransom. Well, that's just rude. Is it just because you hate us? Is that literally it? I kind of want to check. How you're still a regional power is beyond me, really. 440? You know what? I guess 440 counts as a regional power. Maybe? Oh, hold on. Let me do a little bit of checking. That would make you less powerful than Bassetania, though. Because it really is based off the number of pops you have. So, yeah, that's good. I guess we could continue, though. Ooh, Pretenders in Macedon can now be supported with a new character interaction. Wonderful, okay. Let's see what we can do with here, then. Let's say with new character interactions. I could inspire disloyalty, but I think I already did that somewhere over here. Phrygia is actually rather large. Did I? Was that you? I inspired disloyalty in? Or is that guy dead now? You know what? He very well might be dead. Or like imprisoned or something probably happened to him, to be honest. It was somewhere over here, but yeah, that didn't really work out very well. Phrygia is still, unfortunately, in one entire whole piece. Well, not entirely whole pieces, but, you know. They're still in one piece, metaphorically. And, I mean, as for these guys, I could just declare war on Macedonia again. I see no problem with that whatsoever. That wouldn't be bad, would it? No, probably not. Macedon is not the most powerful nation right now at all, so split these guys into 4. That wasn't done right, was it? No, I just split that. No, 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 no. Hold on. That was done correctly. Yeah, that should have been done correctly. Okay, yeah. Let them move out of port into different places. In theory, that should be the right number. Maybe I just didn't build enough ships in total for all of them. That would make more sense. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna have to build quite a few more ships here. A couple more tree rims. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, cool. Now these guys can of course grab some new admirals. And none of these guys are particularly loyal. You are loyal to a variety of different men, mostly Decimus, which is you. So we could reward the veterans. That seems like a good idea, actually. Get them to lose some loyalty. Though in theory, until it's an actual problem, you don't really have to do anything. So maybe I'll be a little bit more cautious about that in the future. And as for our aggressive expansion, we're just going to have to let that tick down. There's not really much we can do about it. I mean, I do still want to invade Macedon, of course. But it's really out of my hands in this case. The aggressive expansion would be way too massive for, you know, because I'm going to be annexing all of Macedon here. And hopefully their, whatever vassals they bring in... Oh, hold on. That makes things interesting. Okay. Alright then. And then as for you... Oh, you're close to getting a rebellion. 40.5% of the population is from a foreign culture and living in a disloyal province or subject. Okay, alright. I'm starting to learn a couple things here today. And just about how important culture conversion actually is. And goddamn, yes, it is important. If you have a disloyal province, and apparently a good chunk of them are of a different culture, you're going to get a rebellion. So I'm going to have to fix that. Maybe do a little bit of assimilation on these guys over here. Get the majority population into Roman Latin culture. And pray for the best, because if I have any massive issues here, like, say, massive amounts of unrest and disloyalty, that's going to create a couple issues, you know? Just a couple of oopsies, so let's do some mass conversion real quick. I mean, of course, they're already really upset right now. 5.5 because of unhappy pops and war exhaustion, so great. Yeah, that's always good. Okay. So what to do about that? Probably just conversion, honestly. I mean, and it's each city has its own unrest, and oh god, that's painful to go through. Oh dear lord. Okay. Well, better get started on something. Let's start with, well, who's most likely to have the least happiness right now? Or who matters the most? Probably freemen and citizens. Freemen, I'd say, are pretty good, because, citizens, their threshold is what again, actually? Threshold is 50%, citizens are 50, or, yeah, freemen and citizens are 50%, so are tribesmen, but, yeah, base happiness of a slave is 100. What is it for you guys again? The base happiness is 20. Base happiness for you is 25. Base happiness is 100, and base happiness is 100. Okay, so if it falls below the base, then you get a couple of issues. It's not terrible. But if you fall below 50, then yikes, really. That's what I'm hearing. Not Latin culture group. Okay, yeah, so we have to do a little bit of conversion. Let's start with the citizens over here. in various areas. Oh, that was conversion. Oh well, it's fine. We're gonna have to convert them anyway. Yeah, assimilation's what I want now. Just try and boost the overall happiness of the entire region, kind of like that. There you go, citizens are, you know, relatively happy in comparison to before. I'll wants to import elephants. Okay, because I have those now apparently. So, I mean, cool, I guess. The Musulamian Civil War has ended. Okay, that's good at least. Don't really know what that was about. Oh, he's dead, so I'm assuming that Civil War didn't end very well. But you know what? It definitely ended. Don't know what it ended like, but darn for whoever that guy was ruling over. And oh yeah, the good old cohort problem. I forgot to fix these guys, didn't I? Right, you need 2, 4, and 1. And I'm gonna need to change you back to bottleneck for when that's done. So that would be 2. 1. And nothing over here. There's no iron there whatsoever. Great. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's send one of the ships over into, I guess into there. Into Ostia. Oh, that's some really nice music. I wish I could know what it was called, but it seems we don't actually have a music player yet, still. Oh. Slaves of Troyzen are revolting. Oh, goddamn. Okay. So that would be over here then, wouldn't it? Okay, let's go and crush it. Didn't expect that to happen, of course. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, okay, let's just go and fix that issue. Can I not? Oh, right, I can't. My bad, forgot how this game works. Not the way that any other Paradox game works, where you can, you know, just sort of go ahead and continue the game while the pop-up's there. Yeah, no, my bad, Paradox. Of course that shouldn't be a thing. Preposterous. What an idea. So it looks like you can't even siege that, because you actually landed yourself on a fort, so that was just the dumbest idea you could have had. And luckily for you, or luckily for me, I didn't bring down the fort maintenance, because if I did, well, I wouldn't be surprised actually, because I am, you know, the kind of person to do something that stupid, considering how often I've done that in the past. Anyways, we're gonna bring you guys over there, we're gonna bring you guys into there. New inventions, sure thing, we're gonna go with, something I'm sure. Omen power. Yep, sure. We're gonna go with that one. I don't really know if that's a good idea or what, but it's oh, there we go. Do not disturb my circles. Research 40 inventions. You know what? I was a little bit interested in how the different symbols are drawn, because if we look at, I think it's religion or something. Don't we have one little part of it that's actually just 3 circles? Is that religious? Oh no, they changed the icon. Okay, they made it actually good. Religious unity used to be like a circle, a square, and a triangle, and that made absolutely no sense. I guess I didn't read the patch notes hard enough, because, yeah, that's weird. Glad they did that, though. That was, I don't know how I didn't notice that for a while. But yeah, religious unity's in this game, too. Great. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that. Yeah. 811 pops that are not Hellenic in Rome, and that's probably because of what I just did to Carthage over here. And, they are actually Canaanites, I suppose. Which, I don't know what that is. I don't know what Iberic is, though, either, so, you know what? I don't know what megalithic is? Or do I? The word megalith sounds very familiar. Kemetic, I know what that is. Jewish, obviously I know what that is. What is that? Canaanite? Oh, same thing as over here. I guess because of the I'm gonna mess this up. Phoenicians? Was it the Phoenicians over here? God, I don't remember. That was history class from like a year and a half ago. I don't know. Something like that, probably. Oh, Veneto, you guys are doing some... Wait, hold on. Wait, it's just the city there. Is that where Venice is? Would that make sense? I don't actually know. I'm gonna assume that's entirely where it's supposed to be, 100%. Uh-huh, okay. And as for you guys, oh yeah, you're making your way over, no problem. We're just gonna put you right there and land these guys on the shores. I guess they could just sort of stay there. I mean, there's no problem with just having them there. Oh, the slave revolt was defeated, and we could do two things to them. We will be protected from new slave revolts for 30 years. Slaves are a little bit upset, but everyone else is happy. Or we will be protected for 15 years and slaves are happier. I like that. Oh god, I just knocked over cans on my desk. Dear lord. I like that better though. That sounds significantly better. The reason for that is because slaves drive our economy. You know, as it did in real Roman times. It's a lot of money. A lot of money that needs to be output from slaves in our capital mostly. I mean, god, that's a lot of them. Dear lord. But yeah, 2.68 base tax. It's pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. Considering our total income is 36.7, the one city itself contributing 2.68 is pretty massive, considering, you know, the number of cities we have. Yeah, pretty good. Oh, you guys can't actually stand there. Well, can you go there? Probably. And you guys can chill there, because we're going to have accompanying fleets with our armies. And we can also do a time check, because I'm interested to see where we are right now. 22 minutes, not so bad. I'm just dying a little bit from the heat. So a little bit on the outside, a little bit on the inside, you know, a bit of here, a bit of there. And we're going to bring you guys all the way back into, I'm not going to try and pronounce that, but yep, that one, that city right there. And you are not supposed to do that. Yeah, you can do that, though. Right then, so Legion... Oh, okay, Legion 7 over here doesn't actually need to have anyone there. Now, I wonder, if we just decided to declare war on someone over here, would anyone, like, help me here? Like, you guys seem like you really know what's going on with the number of cohorts here. So I'm wondering if, like, you'd be able to do something interesting. I mean, of course, not you guys. You guys are just wrecked by Pompeii. But, you know. You guys, 39, 51 pops, that's actually rather commendable. Not bad at all. But we are sitting at 3,938. We do indeed, however, have 1,063 Hellenic Romans, which is nice. Yeah, we need to do a little bit of conversion here and there. And why is our ratio bad? Taxes aren't any different. Why is our ratio bad? Probably, you know, all the unhappiness with a lot of citizens. It's a ratio, but it's not necessarily like a 100% thing. Like, we're still outputting the same amount. It's just a bad ratio, which is fine. Monthly plus 0.351% from... Oh, hold on. Oh, the bad ratio actually does directly affect it. Oh, well, that's not good. Hold on, then. So what are research points for then? Oh, it just decreases our efficiency because it has a bad ratio. Okay. So it's the same amount, it's just decreased from a percentage. Okay, and that's not good, actually. We should probably fix that, actually. Yeah, we'll have to do something about that, and I don't think buildings can fix us this time, or fix that, I suppose. Well, local slave happiness. You know what? A couple of granaries here and there. I know this probably absolutely destroys your ears. But that should... Oh, dear lord, that was... Oh my god, my eardrums just exploded from listening to that. But yeah, in about 160 or so days, there should be an average increase of slave happiness by about 2.5%. I never said it was very good, but it's still 2.5% more money out of this entire region. So, you know what? It's okay, I guess. It also gives them more population growth, I suppose, which is nice. It's something, you know. It's at least something. That's all I can really say about it. Yeah. Anyways, so 14 and 18. This is the right number, though, right? I think so. We're actually going to bring these legions relatively close to there. And we're pretty much never going to be able to ransom these guys, which sucks a little bit. Oh, yeah, we'll accept that offer. And sure, we'll accept that one too. Getting a little bit of money, but never trading away our surplus. Sure, let's be friends with the censor, and he'll gain a little bit of loyalty. Sure thing. Oh, you're actually at war with Carthage. And if I had 180, I could get a claim on you and invade you as well. Which wouldn't be that bad because our aggressive expansion probably wouldn't go that high from it. Hopefully, maybe? Ish? I don't really know. Yeah, hopefully is all I can say. Okay, so yeah, their output's kind of garbage. I have to do it. I don't know what else to say. I have to do it. Our religion, you know, our war exhaustion's nothing. It is the right time. Also, why are people in Rome starving? That's not supposed to be a thing. Why are people in Rome starving? They're starving in Rome because... Couldn't tell you, actually. Cultural assimilation. Why are you doing this right now? I guess because of the slaves? Okay. And also because... Unhappiness, cultural assimilation, and starving city. So starving city is an effect that I don't know how to stop. Where is my food value? Where is... Is it just an effect that's put on the city, or no? Interesting. So if we import, say, like, food or something, right? It's probably something to do with, local population growth. That's gotta be it. That has to be it, right? Because if you don't have enough local population growth, then I'm assuming the city automatically goes into starvation mode, meaning it can't really grow much. Which is bad because we do want, you know, we do want it to grow. So, in theory, building a whole bunch of granaries could solve the issue, along with changing a couple of our imports. So if we got rid of this, we lose 1% local freeman happiness, not a massive issue, okay? And if we did something like import grain, grain is very good, from pretty much anywhere, I mean. Sure, let's do it. Well, I don't want to lose any following bonuses, but I can't get it from anywhere else. We're gonna do it from there because, well, we kind of have to. So, that's all I can think of for the mechanic itself. Would be maybe the fact that if we don't have enough local population growth to counteract, you know, maybe decreasing value, then there's nothing really we can really do, I guess. Oh yeah, there you go. It's no longer starving because we increased the value of local population growth. And you can see it's actually increasing because... Oh, yeah, okay. Okay. Gotcha, yeah, that was a lot of yeahs. So, if the city population is too high, then it starts to stagnate, because you have to continuously increase the value. So by importing stuff like grain and then increasing the granaries, then we sort of fix things. So that's good. That's good at least. Very nice. So we can do this, decrease a little bit of unhappiness, a little bit of unrest, and increase loyalty, hopefully a little bit. Now, province loyalty is, of course, not doing so good in other areas. We really do need to do some conversion, though. Cultural assimilation. I kind of want to do it in one area at a time. We can keep everything sort of fixed, I guess, on one area. Oh, and a new ruler, okay. Wasn't really paying much attention to that. I probably should have, because he's not the greatest thing in the world. And speaking of paying attention, we're actually going to make sure the populists do not come into power, because he's not that great. I mean, he's okay. The only issue is, of course, being part of the populist faction. So we're actually not going to give him a prominent role, because we don't want to inadvertently support him. And we're probably just going to force someone else to become more popular. Let's endorse the mercantile faction. It'll increase tyranny. It'll cost a little bit. We kind of have to do something like that to get rid of the populists. Hopefully we'll see a change in that. Let's also do a time check. We're sitting at around 31, maybe even 32 minutes, so we have to put a pause in here real quick. Grab this. Sure thing, sounds fantastic. But this is Quarbit signing off, hoping you enjoyed this peace deal with Carthage, and a little bit of management. I know it gets a little bit boring and all that, but hopefully next time we'll have dipped a little bit down in aggressive expansion. Enough maybe to start a war over here, and if not over here, then of course we're going to want to start the war in Macedon. But we might have to drag it out until aggressive expansion is low enough to take the rest of all of Macedon and its subjects. We can't directly declare on them, of course, so we're gonna go through the the roundabout way over here. Oh, hold on. Possible defenders joining Macedon, Seleucids. It would be a long walk for the... Oh my lord. Phrygia's dead. Phrygia is absolutely dead. Oh my lord, okay. Didn't expect that one. They had a civil war after rebellion. Ooh. Ooh, that is spicy. Okay, we'll look at that later, but of course this is Quarbit signing off, and as always, have a fantastic day.